sign on the door says restroom for employees only. You're not an employee. Yes, I am. You're telling me you work here, in this hidden restaurant you just discovered in a town you've never been to before today. Yes. Okay, fine. I'm done arguing with you about stuff like this. Somebody dropped a name badge here. It's an Employee of the Month badge with your name on it. Unbelievable. This is the badge you wear when you're at work at the Pirate Restaurant underneath Fish and Chips. It says Sir Codsworth, Assistant Manager, right on it. Get wrecked, narrator. Hey, smarty pants. There's a sign over the sink that says employees must wash hands. Since you're an employee, that means you, right? There we go. All clean and sanitary, which will be extremely safe for the customers of this restaurant when you're serving them food later, during your shift, because you work here. Whatever, weirdo. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. Today we are exploring, not MIT, S.I.T. We have a few classes that we need to attend. We have found Ovid's shop, which we needed to do anyways, for the Hobo King. And we have to graduate to get the book. Also, before I forget, because I have been forgetting these last few recordings of today's session, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and so you don't miss anything we've got going forward. Alright, Ovid, my friend, what do you have for me? It's a bit of a barrel blockade over here. Are we going to fish in a different one every time? That'd be hilarious. Some poor student dropped their backpack in here. The reason this was underwater has been lost to history. Cruel prank, disposal of evidence, avant-garde juggling mishap. In any case, some poor student's loss is your gain. You open the wet bag and divest it of its somehow still dry contents. Ultra condensed soup. You've gone too far this time. Increases the damage of your melee weapon attacks by 4, unless you tell you something else. Foo bar. You're not sure if this is a typo for food bar or if this is some sort of experimental snack that could turn out to be any other food. Increase the damage of your range weapon attacks by 4. That's pretty good. Unidentifiable chemicals. You don't know what's in this test tube, but you also don't know how to find out. Question marks. Yeah, that seems like a bad idea. Maybe we can identify them later. And we have so many items. Oh yeah, I need to sell a few of these mushroom caps again. It's Ovid in his element. Hey there, fella. Can I interest you in some quality merchandise? What kind of merchandise? I don't know, just some stuff I found. Have a look, see if any of it catches your eye. Can you teach me any hobo code? Oh sure, do you know the one for free bed yet? Oh sweet. What's up with all these beds? University was getting rid of them, and finder sleepers, I say. The Hobo King requests your presence. I hope I can still buy from you first, because the option was gone after I asked about the bed. Come again? There's a hobo camp just outside of Ocean City, and the guy in charge heard you're rich in bets. He's asked me to give you this official summons. Oh hey, that sounds like a good deal. Can't use more than 1 or 2 of these myself anyway. I'll head on out there, thanks. Oh damn it, he's gone. Huh, someone doesn't understand how fences are supposed to work. So what, is this just like... Still Ovid's shop. Okay, hang on then. I want to go follow that lead. Thanks for the free meat, dude. You know, the bad guy. Oh, hey, my messenger friend. I never caught your name. Hi, Ovid. I'm Sir Codsworth. Thanks for pointing me here. Business is booming. Ooh. 1 at a time. That makes sense. Take a delicious oyster. I didn't even read the description. Mechanical calculator. This is a mechanical calculator as distinct from an organic calculator, which is just a person who does arithmetic for money. Oh, that's pretty good. It's the future. Isn't it time you had those electric pants they've been promising for so long? Hell yeah. S.I.T sports drink. The revoltingly sour fluid is a product of decades of tireless work by S.I.T sweat professors. Titanium staple remover. This tool is way fancier than it needs to be. An effective affectation. An executive affectation. Removes titanium staples of such a thing as this. That seems really important. Also, so does this. By wearing this, you can pretend to have gotten some sort of sports accolade. Wow, I'm actually gonna be broke for the first time in a long time. But we'll do it A to Z, because let me just go down to M. Nice. Wait, that's it? I did your job! Ooh, I should warm my hands. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. I guess he'll ask us for more stuff later. But we are responsible for almost everyone here being here. Well, there's beds in here now, but I still haven't been able to talk to that guy who's sleeping. Alright, back out. I'm going to these places now. Ooh. You're not sure if this is art, science, magic, or some combination of all three. This fire escape map would be more useful if it wasn't encrypted. Theoretical Topology Lab number 3 leads us to the main hallway? Okay. Liberal Arts Department. A photo of a bare-necked pinup girl. Scandalous. A shelf full of various industrial cleaning arts. It's a nasty mop. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing everybody that a mop does anything other than just evenly distributing the filth on a floor. Actually, probably wasn't the devil, it was probably just whoever invented the mop. The sign says this drinking fountain is out of order. Courtyard. The sculpture is called Zero Man. That's also what you rated on a scale of 1 to 10, man. I don't know, I think it looks decent. This must be symbolic of something. Probably bats. I see. Nope, didn't want to go in there. This place is only mildly confusing, I can dig it. This is the most locked door you've ever encountered. The cola machine. Huh. Looks like they forgot to unpack the cans before they loaded the machine up. This is more cola than any one person should have access to. That does technically... why would the speakeasy want... I don't know, whatever. You can go give that to... that and make it a thing. Can I go in here, please? No, is the answer. These notices have been steamed to illegibility. Ooh, a shadow bomb. An orb of nothing with a short length of fuse attached. Deals 13 spooky damage to all enemies. Wait, what? Spider wing. I see. The steam vent seems loose. Huh, that's weird. The steam vent wasn't attached to the floor, so you took it. Where is the steam coming from? This Athena terminal has had some of its important parts replaced by pineapple. Roof access. Mass of petrified pigeon poop. This is where all the pigeons do all of their business. You aren't afraid of pigeons, but you're a little apprehensive about wandering into the middle of a huge crowd of them. Shadow salad. It would be funny if it weren't so terrifying. Okay. Ooh, deal with that in a moment. There's nothing over there except even more of these machines. Whatever these machines are doing, this one isn't doing. Can I repair it? Nope. The code reads, free ice cream inside. Free ice cream? Hooray! You reach inside and grab a little treat. Extra cold ice cream. The cream in this cone has transcended ice and graduated to some new, even more solid states of matter. That's weird. Okay, real talk though, really quick. We're just going to go over here. Sew the battery into the lining of your pocket. Jolts of electricity begin to crackle their way up and down your legs. Now it is a electrified, greasy, fireproof, riveted, colorful clown pants. Gives us +1 to maximum AP. Oh bueno, bueno. And now we need stench armor. What are we at for that? Only 1, okay. We should definitely change our offhand here. Actually, to be honest, they're not super amazing. Maybe we'll keep that one, because then we can at least, like, super debuff an enemy at least once. Okay, but we also need to change our accessory. So we have a lot of... What is the glasses even giving us again? 1 Moxie, okay. You pick through the coop's contents and gather a few pigeon eggs. A group of pigeons is called a flight, and a group of pigeon eggs is called a pile. Interesting. Okay, then we can put... We should sell a fairy charm. Ooh, 5 stench armor. I don't think our Moxie needs the buff right now. So maybe we'll wear... Which one is it here? Ah, this one. 25% to item drops and meat drops. The item drops isn't super amazing, but the meat is... Well, maybe... Doesn't this one just do... Doesn't one of them just give us... the meat drops? Nope, okay. Sure, we'll wear that for now. I should also change my boots since it's a new episode. We'll do a single shoe for a bit. How's the whistle doing? 14.6. Definitely been using it for a fair bit. I don't want to add that just yet, although we do have 3 of them. Sure. Maybe I need a weapon to break before I'm allowed to repair, or maybe repairing just isn't a thing. Vampire Pitch Pipe. This is what vampire sirens use to make sure their haunting melodies are just out of tune enough to sound creepy, but not so out of tune as to sound like they're bad singers. Moxie +3 spooky. Oh, I can keep investigating? Well, shit, you didn't tell me that. Ha! I now have a bandana. See no reason to keep wallowing in this particular filth. But the option's there! Big sad. This is the northern or the western? Anyways, that's like what, ice cream? A pencil with that's like erasing? Like a squid or something? Gun. They're neutral special. Me. Bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rubies. You swivel the telescope to point down, or possibly south. Don't know how that works, but okay. So we got a box, like a fly swatter, spiral, spider. I'm hoping a sausage. Upside down man. I imagine that'll be on our astronomy test. Spiders. Nope. There's a flyer for a frat party on this notice board. Aw, too bad. The party was a week ago. You note down the address, just in case they have another party later. Zeta Omega Omicron. It's a door. Test door, disregard. Regarded. By regarding the door, you are instructed disregard it. By disregarding the door, you render it once again regardable. Okay, yeah, that's fair. If this warrants further investigation, someone else is going to have to do it. This drinking fountain is filled with spider eggs, making it the second grossest drinking fountain you've ever seen. Meta acoustics. Oh yeah, that was one of the options we had. Back to the courtyard. What's over here? Ah, the main area. How far can I go down the infinite hallway now? I can just keep going, okay. I guess this is here in case you get tired on your infinite stroll. Wilma Ash. Solid Foods Lab. This map is too narrow for you to figure out where you are on it. Professor Bud Redman. Structural Fluids Lab. Dr. Zoe Ginn. Occult Photon Lab. Dr. Tiger Talbot. Tertiary Particle Lab. Dr. Ulysses Badger. Low Energy Beverages Lab. Dr. Orville Bacchus. Advanced Waveform Lab. Professor Woodcock Nace. I wonder if these are for, like, Kickstarter backers? Structural Foods Lab. I think that one's a repeat. This radiator's doing his best, but this hall is too big to heat. Professor Qualia Sum. Divided Frequency Lab. Dr. Dieter Mikado. Low Energy Solids Lab. Dr. Dougman Burchett. Split Ecology Lab. Professor Nancy Abaiza. Ethical Physics Lab. Professor Callista Prasad. Divided Bev. So there's definitely some repeats. Professor Samuel Freeling. Double Studies Lab. Dr. Xerxes Halsey. Secondary Wave Lab. Professor Arthur Badger. Nonlinear Math Lab. Dr. Rasputin Bandy. Narrow Molecule Lab. Arthur Olds. Optical Nucleus Lab. This head Bostic. Alright, so that's 40. I think I'm just going to walk for a while and see if it stops me. And it's probably going to make me walk all the way back, so I'll cut that out as well. But I'm going to cut back to if anything else interesting happens on this walk, or whether or not there was just literally nothing else to see. So see you in a moment, but not for me.
A few moments later.
Floor 100, still going, Dr. Gorman Amezkua. Also, heads up, floor door 69 was Static Photons Lab. Anyways, see you in a sec.
One eternity later.
Alright, and we are back. A couple of noteworthy things here. First off, the year I was born is the Nonlinear Zoology Lab. Cutting out the one and just having room 997 is the Water Foods Lab. Here is door. Number 2000, Dr. Maurice Hennessy. Now, I rigged up a thing to kind of just keep the button pressed down for a bit there. I went and made some food. I ate the food, came back. We were pretty much right here, so I stopped it. I did look it up in the meantime, too. This is truly infinite. There's one very interesting Steam thread about someone who claimed that if you went for about 15 minutes, which I did, by the way, I've been doing it for about 20, there's a void spider pet you can get after a really hard boss fight. That was debunked pretty thoroughly, and the guy was being kind of cringe about it. People have reported getting past for 20,000 if they left it on overnight. Apparently, the only relevance this hallway has is if you're doing the chemistry major, one of the companions you get from it has their offices at the very end of this hallway. Turns out, when they started building it, they built it from his hallway and stopped when they got to the school. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, so that's a thing. We're going to leave now. It's all just procedurally generated nonsense. Good fun, good gag, but no reason to keep going. I'm not gonna try and walk back either. Let us instead go see what the shop is doing, maybe get a good event on our way there. We decide to take a shortcut between two of the university buildings. It's a little dark and spooky in there, but nothing to be scared of, really. Oh, until you hear a manhole cover scraping open and turn to see a fishman glaring at you as it starts to climb out. No! You grab at the edge of the manhole cover, and with a mighty heave, you flip it over onto the really quite surprised fishman, knocking it back down the hole. More specifically, knocking it into the second fishman, who was halfway up the ladder, and then the two of them fall on the top of the third fishman, who was waiting at the bottom of the ladder. There's a whole lot of screaming and splashing involved, but after you close the manhole properly, it's muffled enough to not bother anybody. Nice. Can I, like, go through this cash register? No? That's disappointing. Very well. Let's head to the robotics lab, I guess. Next to a trash can, you find a discarded houseplant with a little sign on it reading "Free to a Good Home." Must have been there for a while because the plant is obviously dead. You reach for the plant to examine it, and it startles you by belching out a cloud of spooky mist. The previous owner must have given it away because it was too scary, not because it was too hard to take care of. A steam-powered lamppost in case you want your light to be hot and wet. Could they have automated the sidewalk around here to take you where you want to go? Sheesh! Welcome to the S.I.T. Department of Robotectronics, future home of the Great Robot Uprising of 2390. If art is just a bunch of shapes combined, then this is art. An information terminal. S.I.T.'s Robotectronics Lab produces the finest in automated human analog technology. Our Robotectronic assistants, or robots for short, have multiply articulated limbs and are capable of a wide range of motion. S.I.T.'s robots, when properly equipped, can keep your floor clean enough to eat off of, even on rough terrain. The most advanced S.I.T. robots are even capable of sustained flight. With one of these at your disposal, you could just send a package to anywhere in the world in just a few short months. I see. That is me. Authorization verified, access granted. Thank you, I love you. What? Nothing. What? You shouldn't mess with this thing, you don't know what it does. Is that potentially a new companion? I suspect so. Shouldn't mess with this thing, you don't know what it does. Hi, are you taking this class? I'm new and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, it's pretty straightforward. You just have to build a robot from scratch, and then program it to successfully run a series of obstacle courses. That sounds fun. Yeah, I love it. Unfortunately, you got here pretty late, and all the parts have been used up. Well, shoot. It's a real frog, alright. Budget cuts are munging the department lab's resources pretty badly. I need to pass this course, though. What should I do? Well, you hit a Moby stroke of luck. We're supposed to work in pairs, but I was the odd one out. That's why I'm still here. Building the robot alone took ages. We partner up? Yep, I finished all the construction and back-end stuff, so you can take over on programming and run the obstacle course. My name's Simone, by the way. Oh! Chekhov's daughter was named Simone! Pleased to meet you, my name's Sir Codsworth. So where do I start with the programming business? Oh, that was me. See the two machines over in front of the obstacle course? The one on the left is a punch card printer. Just tell it what you want the robot to do, and it'll spit out a card for you to feed into the robot. The other machine sets up the courses and starts the robot's program. What are those three big machines there? Those are for changing what arms or legs a robot is using. You'll need to use different parts to solve different courses. The idea is to get the robot to the goal flag for each course. Don't be intimidated. You don't have to get them first try or anything. Just mess around with it and you'll figure it out. Okay. Your name is kind of familiar. Really? I doubt we've met before. I grew up in a tiny little farm outside of Ocean City. Oh, that was it. I met your dad the other day. Knew it. What, really? Yeah, my bus stalled on the way to the city and I met him while I was looking for gas. Small world. That reminds me. I've got to get back home and pick up the last of my stuff soon. Tell your dad I said hi. Those stripes mean extreme danger. Do not cross the line. Extra credit, eh? I bet that's a pit. Robot programming course. Oh, that's neat. The Rogum's new program does nothing. The machine spits out a card with a bunch of holes printed into it, punched in it, which you feed into a slot on the back of the robot. I see what I did wrong there. Oh, that's stamps. Okay, we definitely don't want that. 7 courses. This looks like the machine to configure the robot's right arm, but it looks broken. You tap the button a few times, but nothing happens. Well, you hear kind of a sizzling, grinding noise inside the machine, but nothing visible happens. Hey Simone, this right arm machine is busted. Huh, bogus. Probably the Phlogistics thermistor's fried again. What are the odds you have one on hand that you can just give to me? 0, right? Correct. I had to scavenge that last one from one of the air conditioning units on the roof. Those AC units use several of them, though. You can just go grab another one. How do I get there? Roof access is through the spider wing. Spiders don't typically have... I hacked the Athena monitor, so you'll be able to go straight up. Yeah, that's one we've seen. You scan the machine's blinky lights interface. Current propulsion mode, servo legs. That was alarming. All-terrain tread system. Gyrothopter. Let's see. Air horn. Circular saw. Flamethrower. Mop. Snowblower. Air horn. Okay. Let's go get that part. I think that's the vector wing. You seem to have taken a wrong turn somewhere, unless you were trying to get to a subterranean maintenance corridor filled with steam pipes. Maybe you were, considering it's S.I.T. and all. You turn around and start to head back, but a homemade, well, classroom-made probably, maintenance robot trundles into view and turns a valve wheel. Hot steam shoots off out of a nearby pipe, blocking your exit. Hey! Hey, robot! Turn that steam off! Boop beep. Well, fine, I'll do it my beep beep! Aw, come on. If I could access my inventory, I totally have the hot armor, but I cannot. Whole lot of pain, or just fight the robot? We'll fight the robot. I ain't a fear to you! Applied violence in combat lab. Clever. Immune to bleeding and poison. We got a boxing robot, a zapping robot. It has to charge up first. And a ray gun robot. Yeah, I don't want a ray gun, thank you. Oh, we've got 2 AP, that's right, because we have the bonus on our pants. We'll weaken you and murder you. Ow. Now, Gabby can take you out. You have to charge anyways. We'll never know how much damage you would normally do. Because you died. Ah yeah, suck blood out of a robot and give it to me to heal me. Totally. Ooh, Anarchist hardware. You won! You shut off the valve wheel and escaped the maintenance tunnel unharmed. Somewhere on the other side of campus, a toilet explodes. Nice. Nice indeed. I hope no one was on it, though. Oh, I didn't go here yet. I just kind of passed through here, didn't I? Yeah. The soda machine appears to have been pretty comprehensively tampered with. Some mechanically savvy vandal has increased the price of soda to an exorbitant 50 meat. Well, that won't do. You open the back of the machine and fiddle with the little gears and camshafts and such. You've managed to get the price down to 30 meat. Still way above market value, but what are you going to do? You've got a geographical monopoly. Insert your meat to look at the array of available flavors. Give me ghost pepper. Ooh. This was slightly thicker. You could put some profanity on the label and sell it as a hot sauce in an airport gift shop. Now I have to get enough meat so that I can get all of those. Very important. This is our astronomy. We'll deal with them after. Access granted if and only if this door is closed. Paradox lab. Well then, can I just punch through the wall? The laundry room is currently closed for repairs. We apologize for the inconvenience and ask that you please refrain from washing your socks in the drinking fountains. Wait. This is just a list of all the other bulletin boards on the campus. Love it. Barbecue wing. Phys ed. They spelled notices wrong, but they were hoping nobody would notice. There's a flyer for a local diner. Might be worth checking out. Fish and chips. The store is stuck shut, which is similar to being frozen. This fountain appears to be hooked up to a supply of barbecue sauce instead of water. You want ants? That's how you get ants. Oh, hi. Culinary science. You've never been less interested in the contents of a vending machine. Finest snouts. This goblin is concentrating on their, cooking? Huh, you'd think the store would be locked, but it isn't. Steam tunnel access. The sign above the hatch reads, Steam tunnel access, protective gear recommended, but not provided. A lot of hot armor, I'm imagining. It's a very old manhole cover. So old, it's practically an ape-hole. Spider wing maintenance access. We'll replace that fuse. Strange looking machine seems to be broken. A nondescript looking locker. Another mechanical calculator. I already have one of those. The store is painted shut from this side. Test door disregard. Oh! That's that test door we saw last time. That we regarded and disregarded in equal measure. Hex Rock Mines? Attention, access to the Hex Rock Quarry is prohibited except with written permission from the Geology Department or a very good reason. Trapdoor at the top seems to be barred from the other side. This box has free shoes on it. You're not sure if it's an announcement or a political statement. Sneakers. Shoes for sneaky business and also tennis. We'll put those on next episode so we have it for the full episode. Oops, no hey now. try ordering stuffed pepper style. A secret menu item. This guy seems pretty content. Washing his dishes. Only one table. This place is either really exclusive or really unpopular. The Pirate Restaurant Manifesto. We refuse to be stifled and shackled by the narrow definitions of sandwich imposed on us by the man, by which we are specifically referring to Charles Chip Mann, owner and proprietor of the Greasy Spoon upstairs. To that end, we have taken control of the secret basement, as well as whatever ingredients we can filch and or finagle, to bring you the true taste of freedom, unfettered by hoity-toity cuisine conventions and municipal sanitation and hygiene requirements. This employee on the sign on the door says restroom for employees only. You're not an employee. Yes, I am. You're telling me you work here, in this hidden restaurant you just discovered in a town you've never been to before today. Yes. Okay, fine. I'm done arguing with you about stuff like this. Somebody dropped a name badge here. It's an Employee of the Month badge with your name on it. Unbelievable. This is the badge you wear when you're at work at the Pirate Restaurant underneath Fish and Chips. It says Sir Codsworth, Assistant Manager, right on it. Get wrecked, narrator. Hey, smarty pants. There's a sign over the sink that says employees must wash hands. Since you're an employee, that means you, right? There we go. All clean and sanitary, which will be extremely safe for the customers of this restaurant when you're serving them food later, during your shift, because you work here. Whatever, weirdo. The employee responsible for cleaning this toilet has been shirking their duties. So wait, what happens if, I put this on? The girl behind the counter gives you a sly, in-the-know kind of nod and wink. Haven't seen you in here before, bud. Welcome to the restaurant, the finest hash house in the whole underground restaurant scene. Underground restaurant scene? That's right. Wait, you ain't a copper, are you? You gotta tell me if you are. No, I'm not a cop. Okay, copacetic. Okay, copacetic. Copacetic. In that case, we got no beef. Got no beef anyway. It's a fish place. Haha. Haha. Poster on the wall there spells out the racket if you need an explainer. What can I get you? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to sell some things here first. You can sell one of these mechanical calculators. Sure. Sure. Oh, we should sell our fish in a sack. Yeah. Been collecting that for a while. Sell a fairy charm. That's literally the same effect as our watch. Okay, that should definitely be good enough. So now we have to navigate all through the stuff that we sold. An illegal mixture of every flavor in the fountain. Hot armor, cold armor, spooky armor, and stench armor, and sleaze armor. That's actually really good. I'll buy 2 of those. 1 to use, 1 to collect. Fish sandwich stuffed pepper style. A bell pepper full of fish and cheese just like God intended. Item drops by 20 and meat drops by 20. Not bad. Fish sandwich samosa style. A foreign delight. How very cosmopolitan. I am sure it's completely authentic to the traditional recipes. Mysticality and Moxie. That's pretty good. I'd buy 2 of those. Eggs and bread are not so different, I suppose. Muscle and Moxie. Okay, so these are cool. They're combinations. A delicious fish-filled pillow to send your taste buds to slumberland, where they will dream of grease-induced heart attacks. Cool. buy all our fish back if we really wanted. No special dialogue for us having the name tag on there. Tools abandoned by some fleeing prankster, no doubt. Nice. Door has a combination lock on it. There are a few hot flies buzzing around this vent. The sign has been scraped off this door. Curious. Oh. This looks like a place. Someone appears to be living down here? The device appears to be collecting steam for some reason. A case full of roaches? Gah, why? A nervous-looking guy in his late 40s. He seems surprised to see you in his secret lab. Make some potions. Nah, never mind. Bookcase full of strange sciences and math books. One of those newfangled metal detectors. Oh, hell yeah. His name is Rufus, apparently. There's a weird set of mirrors mounted together here. Must be some kind of optics experiment. All this stuff again? Yep. Scientific vessel of some kind. The label is to believe this is a crate of arcane hot plates. It's a big pile composed 80% garbage and 20% miscellaneous electrical parts. A chunk of lead, a little nugget of the 5th heaviest stuff in the universe as far as anybody currently knows. Cool. 7 Moxie to keep searching. That's something that gives Moxie, I'm sure of it. Really? All this stuff and nothing gives Moxie? Well, that's rude. Okay, well, put that back on. There we go. Pocket battery, ooh, nice. And gold-plated cable, just sell it. Rufus apparently discarded this cable after it was chewed on by a rat. 9 Moxie, eh? So we're replacing that, so we're losing a mysticality, I'm fine with that. Your movements are now almost entirely devoid of internal friction. What about food? I didn't read the delicious oyster. Despite what those Philistine fishermen think, these are for eating, not throwing. Squirrel cheese. Fairies keep squirrels. Oh yeah. Losing another mysticality, but that's fine. You're as nimble as a forest creature. You eat the cheese, which tastes a lot better than you expected. Similar in taste and texture to a mid-tier Limburger. 11! I can't get that one right now. This hat is shockingly modern. Generates an extra 1 AP per round, plus 3 to magical attacks. Come back when we have 11, I guess. Robot Battle Arena. I see. Let's wait to do that. This machine looks dangerous. Hi there, I'm Sir Codsworth.
Hi, I'm Rufus. How did you find this place?
I was just kind of poking around in the steam tunnels. Exploring, you know?
Ah, yeah, that's a popular pastime around here. The kids call it hacking. I guess I should have anticipated that when I set up this secret lab.
Why do you have a secret lab? Was the department out of regular labs?
I'm not actually supposed to be here at all. I used to teach here, but they let me go.
Oh, what happened? Did they fire you for using the forbidden math?
Not at all. S.I.T. is the last place that would fire you for that.
I was joking?
They fired me because I didn't make tenure. I was too busy trying to find out what happened to my missing brother to publish any original research. That hardly seems fair. It's probably just as well. I don't think I was cut out for being a professor anyway. Department politics are maximally bogus, as the students would say. So you set up this hidden lab to continue the search for your brother? Yes, basically, although I'm taking a more roundabout route toward it now. What happened to your brother? He left home when I was 14 and headed north. Well, we called it west back then. He spearheaded the expedition that pushed the Transcontinental Railroad all the way to Frisco. Frisco is a town from the West of Loathing game, fun fact. Wow. Yeah, he was kind of famous for a while. I used to get postcards from him all the time, but then one day, poof, just vanished off the face of the earth. I talked to all of his friends from back then, but nobody knows where he went. My only guess is that he decided to keep heading north and hopped a ship. I couldn't get any passenger records dating that far back, though, so that was pretty much it as far as it leads. The Big Heart actually comes into play. And does literally nothing. What are you working on now? Well, this is going to sound crazy, but you know we have a saying here at S.I.T. Science that nobody understands is called magic, and science that only one person understands is called mad science. I see. So you're doing a little dabbling in the forbidden arts, eh? Oh no, I checked the rule book thoroughly, and nothing specifically forbids what I'm doing. I get you. So what's the plan? Well, I mean, I've just met you, and I hesitate to get someone else mixed up in this. Oh, I'm pretty mixed up already. In the last few days, I've had to deal with fairies, time holes, shadow monsters, gross fishmen. You know about the fishmen? That's perfect, I can definitely use your help. I'm glad it wasn't the fairies you were interested in. I am curious, but some other time, maybe. What I'm focused on now is predictive quantum telecommunications. I need you to explain that to me. Well, there's this brand new field of physics called quantum mechanics. It's only a couple of years old, but if some of the theories pan out, it could be staggering. But the specific part that I'm interested in is that quantum particles appear to be able to communicate over long distances, instantaneously. And I think this might be an explanation for the magical concept of clairvoyance. Clairvoyance? You mean as in psychic stuff? Tarot cards and crystal balls? Crystal balls, yes, exactly! I'm trying to make a crystal ball that will show me where my brother is. Maybe even let me communicate with him. Neat, how can I help? Okay, well, all the fishmen in this region come from a single source, called the Fish Mother. She's sort of like a queen bee, you know? This one creature that laid all the fishman eggs. Which is a little weird, actually, biologically speaking, because it indicates a dangerous lack of genetic diversity. What? See, honeybees avoid interbreeding through an extremely high rate of genetic recombination, but the fishmen don't have that advantage, so one would think inbreeding would... What? I'm actually interested in hearing more about that, but whatever. Never mind, sorry. I got a little sidetracked there. The important thing is, the Fish Mother is thought to have a sort of magical psychic link with all of the fishmen. Psychic, gotcha. So, what do you need? Well, legend has it that fish mothers occasionally make huge, beautiful pearls. How they make them is probably too gross to think about, but my working theory is, if it has the right kind of fish mother DNA in it, I might be able to reconfigure it to make my own psychic link. I haven't understood basically anything you've said, so that sounds perfectly reasonable. Need me to get one of these pearls? Yeah, the fish mother's lair is down by the river, but the entrance is sort of organic valve. Aw, geez, it's a huge butthole, isn't it? I was going to say cloaca, but yes, it's a huge butthole that keeps out anything that isn't related to the fish mother. So how do I get in? You aren't going to like it. I already don't like it. I can make a sort of disguise goop to cover you with. Swell. How much am I getting paid for this? I don't actually have much meat left after setting up this lab. But maybe the fish mother's lair has some treasure in it? I mean, definitely! The fish mother's lair definitely has a whole lot of great treasure in it. If it'll help you find your brother, I'm in. Great! In order to make the fishman disguise goop, I'm going to need some fishman eggs. About 3 pounds of them, according to my calculations. But if the eggs are in the fish mother's lair... No, the regular fishmen carry them around. So keep an eye on them. They have a bunch of little hideouts all over the S.I.T. campus in Ocean City. Or rather, all under, I should say, since they're mostly in the sewers.
Well, this just keeps getting better and better. Here, you'll need one of these to open manhole covers. Modern sewers use a Class C manhole cover, but this tool doesn't work on those. This one is for old-fashioned pee-holes. Haha, I see what they did there. So now I can open any manhole covers I encounter. That's neat. Yeah, and like, what's this? What's this robot battle arena door all about? That's my robot battle arena? Why do you have a robot battle arena? The fact that you even asked that question makes me think you'd never understand the answer. How many robots are in there? They're capable of self-assembly and replication, so it's hard to say. And it's also critical that you never accidentally leave the door open. I see. Sure. We'll go beat up some robots. I should have targeted one of the stronger ones, but that's fine. Oh right, we don't have our clown pants on, and that gives us some armor. That was foolish of me. Yes, I will take some health, please. In fact, we'll probably have you do that again. Nice. I think I can just finish him off. Oh yeah, I can definitely finish him off. Oh, something about they'll get over it. Okay, really quick. Here we go. Sharpened embarrassing whistle. Oh yeah, embarrassing was already part of it. What is it sitting at, by the way? 14.9, so that should soon break. I did also notice in the inventory, or in the thing here, weapon durability. You know how to look for it now, but do you really want to? We'll have to see if our thing actually breaks here, and if it does, maybe we turn that off. Maybe things still break at that point, I don't know. Somebody has tapped into the steam pipe to power this radio. Well, can I turn it on? Greenhouse access. Door seems to be barred from the other side. The rat waves at you as you approach. The rat emits a few squeaks. What's shaking? The rat dashes into his hole and returns holding a tiny piece of cheese. He points at you, sweeps his arm broadly from left to right, and points at the cheese. He stares at you for a few seconds and eats the crumbs. You want me to bring you some cheese? The rat nods and scurries around in a quick little circle. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Have some cream cheese. The rat graciously accepts the ball of cream cheese and carries it into his hole. He merges with a ring, which only has a little bit of leftover cream cheese stuck on it. Snake tooth ring. The tooth is just a delivery mechanism. The venom is actually stored in the ring part. Thanks, and sorry about the mess. The rat squeaks as if to say no problem. The rat considers a squirrel cheese. He wrinkles his nose a lot, but eventually decides to keep it. He hauls it into his hole and emerges with a ring. The Zor ring. Ha! Harry Potter reference. Sterling silver from the bowels of a mountain, adorned with calcium from the bowels of a cow. Thanks, sorry about the whole squirrel thing. If I get more cheese, I will absolutely bring it back for him. Oh, hey look, we can get into the laundry room. Got some shadow beer. Darker than the darkest stout and more portentous than the portentous porter. Steam powered. This would dry your clothes way faster than boiling them. Trove of dangerously laden chemicals. It's a steam powered washing machine. Barbecue wing maintenance access. Terminal must be broken. I'll hotwire it. Massive steam-powered freezer, probably full of jumbo shrimp and military intelligence, am I right? The freezer is empty, but you notice that the ice maker is not securely attached. Since leaving without any loot is clearly not an option, you take it. Projectile ice beam. Ooh, that's pretty good. This will come in handy if you like somebody enough that you want their drink to be nice and cold, but don't like them enough to get close to them. Someone has leaned a book against the far wall. Short Stories of Long Winters. It's a book of short adventure stories. This is a book of short stories, each of which involves somebody freezing to death in the frigid west. Grants an upgradable skill, I choose not to be cold. That'll be interesting. How am I doing for XP, by the way? 141. Let's at least get the beginning of it. Collection of short stories about men who defy all wisdom and warnings to go hiking alone in the sub-zero west. Which, remember, is our north. At the end of each story, the man dies. Maybe there's a lesson in that. In each story, the protagonist succumbs to sub-zero conditions and perishes. At the end, the narrator opines that, if it were them, they simply would have not have gone somewhere that it is cold. They would have gone somewhere warm and thrived. There's 100 of these stories. They're all like this. Apparently we can keep upgrading. Some people brave icy wastes and biting winds, and others look at those people and say, could not be me. And we can open this one. I think that's where we started from, and this whole place has been looping? Yes. So what's down here? Old sewers, under the steam tunnels. Wise person said that fishing is not a good use of time, but that person probably doesn't have as much spare time as you. A belch mackerel. A stinky goby. Nasty bag. Surprised I could go in here, to be honest, but okay, we'll go back in there in a sec. We have so far not been hostile with any of the fishmen, so that might help us. Doing his best impression of a crocodile. There are no fishmen in this particular pool of boiling goo, but there's a mass of horribly slimy, wriggling golf ball-sized eggs floating in it like the world's biggest and most awful glass of bubble tea. We have a thing that gives massive heat on me, right? Does that put us at 5? Yep. Fishman Row. Hundreds of lives in the palm of your hand. Disgusting, monstrous lives. This radio's playing some classy music. These two fishmen are sharing a nasty soak. They're too relaxed to worry about you being here. The fishman is absolutely loving his bath in hot filth. Cool. Violence avoided there. Alright, I think we can leave here now. How many, that's a lot of quests. 3 pounds of eggs, okay. An unusually smart rat in the S.I.T. steam tunnels would like you to bring him some cheese. We're gonna have to find more cheeses to bring him. Okay. Well, we've done a lot this episode, but I think this is probably a good spot to leave it off for today. Let's get this out of the way. Yes, beautiful, I love it. So thank you to everyone for joining me. I hope you had fun, and I will see you all next time for some more Shadows Over Loathing.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. Everybody I've lost. The comrades I've lost. Won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm gonna make them give back our past.